Hello, I'm Nathan Believa, and this is the Lincoln Trail Conference Boys Basketball Preview Show. And with me to talk about the LTC is Tom Pryor. How you doing, Tom?
Nathan, it's good to be here. We're excited to talk about some LTC basketball today.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We sat down with 4 coaches in the Lincoln Trail Conference and talked about their upcoming seasons. But before we talk about 2016-2017, let's take a look back at last year as Anawan claimed their first 9-0 season and conference title.
They were at the top with an undefeated conference record, as you mentioned. They made it to the Sweet 16, the Hanover sectional final. They beat Wethersfield in the regional final. But again, Wethersfield was good. Rovo was good as well. Those teams at the top of the conference were dominant, but the teams at the bottom of the conference are getting better this season, and we expect it to be even more competitive this year.
Wethersfield won the conference tournament last year. Anawan beat them in the regional final, and we're going to start off with Anawan. I went by the first day of practice and sat down with Coach Alex Capians. Coach, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
No problem.
Letting us have out here. You guys are the defending champions, so you head into this season with a target on your back. Lincoln Trail champions, regional champions. How do you approach this season to benefit off the momentum from last March?
Well, it's a good place to be. I mean, you'd rather be in that position coming into the year than maybe having some other record or not having the accolades that you had last year. So it's a good position to be, and that's what we told our kids this morning to start off. We told them, I borrowed a quote from Joe Madden, embrace the target type of thing, don't make it any more of a big deal than it already is. But also too, that's the past. This is a new season. It's time to turn the page. It's time to kind of rewrite your own legacy for our seniors, our 2 seniors that we have. One of them says still at football, but it's about making your own history. It's about creating your own legacy, and that's kind of where we're at to start off the year.
We welcome you inside McMurray Gymnasium. A senior night as the Highlanders take on the Red Devils. I'm Nathan Believa alongside Tom Pryor. And Tom, these 2 teams just met in a non-conference tournament on Saturday 3 days ago, and it went 5 sets in a thriller.
Well, it was an intense matchup all game. Eureka took the first 2 games, but then the Highlanders came back and stole the final 3. It's also senior night tonight for McMurray, so they're excited, but Eureka wants revenge.
Eureka needs revenge, too. They want to keep their conference tournament hopes alive as the top 4 advance to that coming up in just a couple weeks. If they're going to get a win, it's Heather Robinson who's got to have a big night for the Red Devils.
She's a setter, but she also leads the team in assists. She's 3rd in kills, kind of a do-it-all player, and she always seems to be in the right place at the right time.
We talk about McMurray. It is senior night. We're going to look at one of those seniors in Emily Liscotti.
Liscotti, again, does it all. She's a setter as well, but she's a senior, and serving is her big key. She's probably the best server for the Highlanders, and if they can get those service aces tonight, they're looking good. 2
relatively young teams looking to get a big win here tonight. We'll have the starting lineups. Get you ready for this match coming up next on MC 22.
There are many talented racers at the Cerro Gordo Speedway today, Justin, and one of them to look out for is Chuck Miller in the BP class.
Yeah, Chuck Miller is a Hall of Fame. He is in the Lawnmower Hall of Fame. He's a driver of the year. He's from Marion, Ohio. He won last night's event here at the Cerro Gordo Speedway. He's very, very fast. He drives a 303 lawnmower, and he is one to watch for, Tom.
Another one in the CP class, Scott Turno.
Scott Turno out of Tampico, Illinois. They call him the Killer Bee. He drives the black and yellow number 19. He is very fast. He got runner-up last night. He's won a lot of national events. And Scott's a good guy, and he's a hard racer, and he's one to watch for as well.
Well, those are 2 very good racers, and they're among a large class of very talented racers today. We'll see a lot of them at the Cerro Gordo Speedway. Coming up next, we'll have AP qualifying right around the corner on MC 22. The GP main event is going to be continued here at the Cerro Gordo Speedway in Cerro Gordo, Illinois. But Justin, we had a scary moment happen just recently where 2 mowers flipped head over heels.
Yeah, it's very tough when you see that. It don't happen a lot in lawnmower racing. You guys race each other clean, and it was just a good hard battle going on, and the wheels touch, and if you touch wheels on these things, you're going to get airborne.
The 2 drivers involved, Monty McDonald and Preston Beckel, and the ambulances did take them off, but again, we hope the best for them, and these drivers do understand the risk that comes with mowing racing.
Oh yeah, most definitely they do, and It's tough, you know, and it's a bad situation, but it's part of the sport.
A 35-14 win for the Stark County Rebels. They advance into the next round of the postseason. We're going to send it right down onto the field. Our own Tom Pryor as the winning coach.
I'm with Coach Nord of the Stark County Rebels. And, Coach, let's talk about before this game started. You're coming off 5 consecutive wins. How did that momentum carry into today's game?
I thought we got off to a good start, obviously, with our first place from scrimmage, and that kind of got us rolling, and that's kind of carried over from the last 5 weeks, I think, and had some hiccups, turned the ball over too much, for a playoff game for our liking, but did enough good things to get a win here.
Well, let's talk about the defense, too, only giving up 1 offensive touchdown for Westminster Christian.
Yeah, I thought we did a really good job because they've got some guys that, can take it the distance on the one play which they showed. So, we let them have 1 there, got away from us, but overall I thought we did a good job containing all their guys that are very talented.
This Stark County program is comfortable in the playoffs, having made deep runs in past seasons. Where do you go from here?
Well, we go to Forreston next week, and we know it'll be a different type of game. This was more spread out, and on the perimeter, and Forreston's going to bring it right at you. So we'll have to be physical. We'll have to be ready to go.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. Good luck at Forreston. We'll bring in our Blackhawk College Player of the Game, Wyatt Shue. Come on in here. Congratulations, bud, on the victory tonight. Let's talk about your offense first. Over 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. You're a great player, but where did that come from tonight?
My offensive line really came together tonight and played really good, and it shows my success.
How about this offense overall? I mean, the team just gels, whether it's you running the ball, Knobloch, quarterback, everything just seemed to be working tonight.
We played really well together tonight. I think we knew that we had to be serious tonight and come out and play hard.
Talk about your defense a bit, too. They were able to come up with some key turnovers and stoppages to let your offense have the ball.
Our defense came together really good tonight and played really hard, and we knew we had to, so we did. Came out and executed.
Coming off of a second place in state last year, when you look at this team, where can it go? How deep of a run can this team make?
Just take it 1 week at a time, keep surviving.
Final question for you. How are you going to enjoy this win? Anything at all, or are you just going to look forward to next week?
I'm going to go take a shower and go to bed.
I would say that's pretty smart. Well, congratulations. You played a great game. Thank you very much. Joe?
Thanks a lot, Tom. And yeah, a big job by Wyatt Shue. 4 touchdowns today out of the 5 scored by the Stark County Rebels. Let's take a look at Jorgensen Insurance Agency stats for the final entire contest. First downs won pretty handily by the Rebels, 18-7. As, again, Tom mentioned earlier in the first half, that was a category that was not handled that well by either team. Third down conversions, a big one for the Rebels today. Getting 5 out of 15, so just a third of them, but big stops by Stark County's defense, only 1 for Westminster Christian. So we conclude our broadcast here today, a 35-14 win for Stark County over Westminster Christian. They will be playing Forreston, a team that they have competed over the past 2 seasons. Talking with former voice of the Rebels and Indians, Pete Johnson here, he said that 2 years ago the Rebels won, last season Forreston won, so another rematch there. For our entire crew here at MC22, a job well done in Wyoming, Illinois, here at Gary Johnson Field. We'll see you next time. Along with Tom Pryor, my name is Joe Brand. Thanks for tuning in to MC22.